Recordings in progress.
Brooke, for the record, nothing was said about you when you walked away. I got your back, Miles.
Yeah, I think she'd be fine if I rolled up a new character for her.
I also think you'd be fine sleeping on the couch the rest of your life, but
I mean, it's a
They have a
nice
very
couch.
comfy couch.
yeah, well,
Thank you. That's Mordecai's couch. Came with the dog. It's not even a joke.
I actually get in trouble if I try to sleep on the couch.
save that for off the recording.
Uh-huh.
I bought a couch once and the guy insisted this lamp goes with it. So I have a lamp along with the couch that I bought.
Oh,
Is it a leg lamp?
Oh no. That's funny though.
Okay. All right, I've got my stuff pulled up here. I'm missing one
Ew.
thing. Hold on one sec. There we are, Monster Manual. I like to have these things pulled up before we get into it, just in case, because you're the kind of group that just randomly decides to attack my NPCs.
Director Lord Adu did not attack the last guy to start with.
Oh, no,
And
no,
that-
I'm not saying that's the wrong decision. In fact, most of them are there with the intention of you either having to or intending to, or possibly just doing it by accident. But every once in a while, I'm like, oh, wow, you attacked the one person in the room I don't have stats for.
Have we really done that a lot?
I didn't keep count, but it has been a few times.
Go us.
I mean, it's like one of those things where, like, some of the time it's something I've done enough times that I feel like I can say, okay, it's got this kind of amount of hit points, so sure. But other times, like, for instance, there are stats for a pirate. You end up fighting a pirate between here and there. Good job. Okay.
Anybody else want to comment on the irony of having a holodeck background playing with a lightsaber?
Well, the bad part about it is that the lightsaber keeps going in and out, and he's like, "Is it lit up? Did he light it up?"
This
If I
is
can
not
ever
the
find it
blade you're
again,
looking for.
I want that picture of Patrick Stewart or one of the other, the old white guys who plays in some kind of sci-fi fantasy thing, but sitting there and may the force be with you, Gandalf the White. I just want one of those that combines all like three or four in the same one.
Trying to find one that doesn't. That's better. Doesn't just create like a massive glare.
I'm trying to figure out a way to combine new things with the random tech that I have for the sabers.
Okie dokie. So where we left off last time, you had just finished your battle with that bugbear and locked him inside of one of the cells inside of this jail, and then melted the lock shut with heat metal. And that is where we called game.
And River also has the keys.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Anybody else can have them for today, so you can make decisions however you like. That way, we don't have to do that where I'm in full control of the plot device.
Okay.
Not it.
Well, we do have our leader here.
And I was smart enough to write that detail down.
I've got the mugs in my hands and pants. Not necessarily in that order of importance.
Right. So are you going to now try to leave the room?
So Amir's going to look at Torch and wait about 6 seconds.
Before you do what?
And Amir's going to take that as a yes. And Amir opens the door.
Okay. I love a dwarf with initiative. All right. So the jail is like very, very dimly lit. There's like a small light on the wall, but that's about it. So it's very shadowy, very dark. When you open up this door, you are sort of almost taken away by the light. I need you to roll a con save for me, Emir. It's going to be with advantage because it's not a massive thing, but it is the potential that you could be temporarily blinded by this. That's charisma.
Oops.
I mean, it's a good roll, but it's charisma.
I want to go back to the other one.
Okay, well, so the good news is that it's not a critical fail. So what happens is that you temporarily have the blinded status. So that's for, 1 round of time.
Okay.
Now, for the sake of it, who is close enough to the door beyond the mirror? Like, I'm just sort of curious about placement of everyone. So there's like really just sort of one hallway in between all the cells that goes to the door. So anyone that is nearby can see through the door as well, but because of the difference in the dark and the light, it likely would be hard for you to see out immediately from anywhere else in the room unless you were near a mirror.
Last I recall, I was right next to the door.
Okay. Then, Dadu, as soon
Yeah.
as Amir opens up the door, now, for my own clarification, William, did Amir sort of throw the door open, or did he open the door and step into the room?
Just kind of open the door and then
Okay.
step through. Just not stealthy, but just not trying to make a big spectacle.
It's more for the sake of now that it's like Ryan's go, what what positioning there is there. So then yeah, so Emir walks through the door after opening the door up and stands there just beyond the door, a little dazed by the light. You can see, Ryan, that this room has a few lanterns hanging from the rafters above. Along one wall, there are a few bunks that look to be unoccupied. There is a large, looks like a ship's wheel, like a rudder, not a rudder, the helm. The wheel has been broken and is now laying there and has a large cloth that's put across it to sort of take the place of a table. And there is a bowl that has coin in it and another bowl that has dice in it. Looks like this is where people hang out. Right now, there isn't anyone around. There are several drawers, a couple of barrels and things that are scattered about this room, but you don't see any sign of any people. To the right, there is a hallway that leads to stairs that go up. Now, you can see all of this from where you're standing, Ryan, or from where Dadu's standing.
Cool. And so I can see Amir just kind of looking baffled at the moment.
I'm sorry.
I said I can just kind of see Amir looking baffled at the moment.
Yeah, he walks out with both mugs and goes,
I'm
Mer orb.
I'm gonna step next to Amir and say, and again, again and again and again, this is why you stay in the cart.
Now,
What's up?
uh, did Dadu take any of the clothes out of the chest?
I don't know. Dad is freebirding it.
Okay, I sort of thought that because I don't remember him declaring taking anything. Okay, so
No.
he's got a sword on his back and the usual green smoke, and now you can see where it comes from.
It just emanates off Lord Daddy.
Super.
And that's why I was more susceptible to the blind.
So yeah, Lord Dadu, you step into the room, I assume.
Yeah.
And then moments later, Emir, yes, you regain your vision and now can clearly see that Lord Dadu has not taken on the same idea that you have in his foregone pants.
Like Carl.
What do I roll? What save do I roll for that?
Con save. That worked
Okay.
out well last time.
I don't want to do this.
I mean, I'll gladly roll a charisma check if you want.
That is a nat 1. That is a nat 1. You rolled a nat 1 plus your 5 modifier. So here is how this works. Emir holds the door handle in his mugs and slowly opens it up to be blinded immediately by the light of the lanterns in the room. And stunned, his eyes regain focus to see a completely nude Lord Dadu standing there looking about the room in his usual smug demeanor. And Emir immediately goes,
Top of the morning to you.
Ah,
you're going to take 8 HP of damage from the sudden shock of having absolutely horrible vomiting, just ugh. Sir, I feel like you voided things that you probably didn't eat. You might have tasted your toenails as they came out.
that's fair.
I agree.
I do sort of like the headcanon that so far, up until this moment, Emir has been unshaken and unwavering at basically everything. And this is the first thing that has made him sick.
In my defense, he wears robes all the time. There was no color other than white on that body.
I thought for sure you were going to say, in my defense, he wears robes all of the time. The smell is intense.
That's probably also true.
Yeah, all right. So this is what nonsense is happening in the next room, everybody. Azmir and Dadu are doing their usual Two Stooges routine.
Fair.
The door was not locked, so you're now in this room. It's free for the rest of you to enter in as well. Are you planning to search this space?
Being we've been naked for quite a while and we're all just kind of freebirding around and everything. Except of course River, who's covered in fur all the time. Lord Dadu is gonna look over her and say, River, would you do your fantastic roguiness and check for traps along all of these drawers so we can search them?
Well, let's see what we can do there.
I would,
River,
but
go
considering
River.
how I'd have to search, I don't want to grab nothing I don't want to remember. So I I don't want to reach for a drawer and I grab the wrong knob.
Where's the fun in that?
So many comments to make.
I mean, that might be fun for him, but it won't be a good memory for me.
I'm pretty sure your hand would get chopped off before you got that close. Just saying. I have a sword.
I'm a dwarf with mugs. We're equally dangerous.
That's a 26 from River.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Um,
Someone can roll.
the only thing you find in there that you could consider to be a trap is that the bowl that is currently holding all of the coins is in fact a mimic.
And is she going to pass that on to us?
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah,
know
while
enough
she's
to say.
looking for traps in all of the places, including where they've got all the loot, there isn't anything there that looks like it could trip a trap, but then the bowl blinked at her.
Well, let's avoid that. And yeah, I'm definitely wanting to search the drawers.
Okay.
Why would we
What?
why would we avoid it? Go kill it.
Because you all are unarmed, and that leaves Lord Dadu in the buff to kill. You've got mugs. You're a dwarf with pants and mugs. Let's get our weaponry back before we take on a mimic. Or anything else for that matter.
I'm
What
thinking.
were you saying, Miles?
What?
What were you saying when I said I wanted to search the drawers?
Oh, make an investigation roll. Ooh, that's nice.
Hell yeah. It's all that practice.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Searching through the drawers, you find various little like sacks and bags and parchment that's rolled up with money in it. All together, you've got now in front of you about probably 120 gold pieces. You also find 2 healing potions and a satchel of crossbow bolts.
So we have bolts for a crossbow, but no crossbow. We've got a bunch of money, but nothing to hold it in, and a couple of healing potions that you could carry around in your hand.
You can squeeze the coins between your cheeks. Sorry.
Amir takes that completely seriously, and for the next few minutes, all you see is
Lord Dadu's gonna lean over to him and say, "You didn't mean those cheeks, big guy. Just saying."
as he spits out the coins in absolute revulsion.
Yes, I believe that if there is such a thing as PTSD in the D&D world, you're definitely getting it from this one.
That's good.
A nat 1 on this is just fucking hilarious to me.
Maybe he'll stay in the cart from now on.
I foretell a situation in which the only way that Lord Dadu can get Emir to not do something is to strip down and keep him from going in the door.
Ding! Skill achieved.
Right. That's thinking outside the box.
I perceive Lord Daddy doesn't care that much about Ymir's life.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna hold on to the healing potions as far as everything else is considered. I'm just gonna kind of leave it where it's at. I'm leaving the drawers open for everybody else if they want to search it and look, or
Okay.
excuse me, if they want to grab whatever's been there. You did say parchment, right?
Yeah, just scraps of parchment. Yeah.
Do they have anything written on them? Anything worth
Um,
noting?
I guess make an investigation check for me with disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay, Ryan, sometimes it's cool, and sometimes you're just a smug dick.
Did anybody else see Heather's hands move? Just saying.
No, I'm
What?
just saying, Ryan and I train together every single day.
I've heard that. I've heard all about your dice aerobics.
And I firmly believe that how we did last week and this week so far and everything, we were getting the low ones out.
hmm
Well, cool. With a 16 and a 16, you got a 26 on that investigation check. Yeah, so when I say scraps of paper, I'm thinking here, let me see if I can find something. Probably nothing bigger than this. Okay? They're just big enough that somebody was able to wad them up around coins or something like that. Some of them they do have writing on it. It looks like it might have been torn from some book. Other ones, it might have just been a piece of sailcloth. So the writing on it, from one piece to another, varies greatly and sometimes doesn't say anything at all. However, you do find one thing. It's not really it's not like a map or like a statement, instructions, something like that. It's just a symbol. It's the same symbol that you found emblazoned on those dolphins and on the back of that dragonborn before you got here.
Anybody have a reminder as to what that was? That symbol? Did we find out what that symbol was?
Uh, it's a trident, Ryan.
Oh,
It's a very embellished trident, but it's a trident.
all right.
How many other doors are connected to this room?
There is one hallway that goes to stairs that lead upward, and there is one like hatch door in the floor, and then there is the door that you came out of.
I look back and say, Torch, which way?
The hatch door seems interesting, no?
Can we check it for traps before we go through it?
Where's your sense of adventure?
With
No,
my
I
suit of
no, I
armor.
like we checking for traps because my first instinct was to pick up the bowl of coins. So
Okay. Okay. Yeah, River doesn't find any traps.
Thanks, River.
Does anyone have any objections to me opening it, jumping down, and see what's there?
Get it, girl.
Go on, Muggsy.
So sure enough, I set one of the mugs down, I lift the hatch up, I grab the other mug, and I just leap in.
Awesome. Okay. Okay, first things first. I'll allow you to pick whichever way you want to do this. I need you to either make me an acrobatics or an athletics roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
And it's disadvantage because you jumped without looking.
It's not the two mugs.
It's not two mugs. No. As a dwarf, he has proficiency in two-handing beers.
I believe that.
See, a 13 isn't too bad, actually. So yeah, you lift this hatch and you jump. And as you jump, it continues to go down and down and down, and you start to realize that it's getting darker and darker and darker. And as you take in what is around you, it is a free fall down to the floor of the inside of the belly of this beast that they had captured you in. This must have been one of the same retention ladders that they took to escape the bile. Now, that's the reason why I made you make the roll ahead of time, because I knew that immediately Amir's reaction to that wasn't going to be like, well, this is the end, and just accept it. I expect Amir would go, oh shit, and react. And with a 13 on your athletics check, I would say that Amir is definitely able to quickly reach out and wrap his arms around the ladder. I am, however, still going to make him make a strength roll to hold on to that, because he's still holding those mugs. So I want you to make a strength saving throw.
Regular or disadvantage or advantage?
Just regular. Cool. You wrap your arms around this ladder and you slide like you're on a fireman pole. So you are not in free fall, but you are not able to grip this thing. So you will need to make a choice to either drop the mugs or fall.
I drop the mug in my left hand and try to grip on with just my left hand.
Okay, go ahead and make another strength saving throw. There you go. Yeah, that hits the DC. So you drop the mug in your left hand and grab on as hard as you can with that fist, and that stops your descent. So you're now about 15, maybe 20 feet down this ladder, which is only about a third of the way down.
Okay.
But you now can hear this sort of echoing, sort of rumbling sound from down here that you didn't notice before. But that's entirely possible because of all the chaos that was going on when your ship was taken.
Okay.
You also can clearly hear the sounds of other people and whips coming from down the belly of this beast, out of sight.
I
I
actually
just
look
closed the
up.
hatch.
So
Just kidding.
I was gonna say I'm gonna let you sit on that for a second, William, and I'm gonna cut back to everyone up top. So from your perspective, Amir goes, "All right, I got this." Pulls the hatch open and then immediately dives and is just completely out of sight. And you do not hear him like immediately hit a floor. There's just emptiness. So how quickly do any of you decide to check on him, if at all?
Lord Daddy's just gonna walk over to the edge of the door, and with Devil's Sight, I should be able to see where he's at,
Oh yeah.
and just kind of look at him like, "Hey, how's that cart treating you?"
Everyone in this group has dark vision, so anyone that walked over to look down at him could have seen him. It's just the fact that like he disappeared into the black, and it was almost like a bottomless pit type of effect, where you just never heard it hit bottom.
You
Um,
coming back up or what?
So yeah, as you look down, you see the last moments of his struggle as he wraps his arms around the ladder, slides down about another 10 feet, throws off one of his mugs, and grabs on for dear life.
Do I hit anybody with the mug? Tails, 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 tails. Suck it, Blue.
You don't hear it hit anything.
Free XP, y'all.
There's no way that'll come back. DMs don't do that.
Oh dear.
So, is my dark vision long enough that I can see the bottom where the ladder actually touches down?
Let's see. Your dark vision is 60 feet. So, yeah, you should be able to see the bottom. But just barely because that would be the total of your 60 feet is like basically seeing the bottom of the ladder. So you wouldn't really be able to see too far out. It would just be a lot of darkness, and you'd be able to see like the walls of the inside of this place and the floor and the ceiling. I'm going to call it these things because it's easier than trying to refer to it like a living thing.
All right, what's next, guys?
All right, Miles, just because I'm there or right
Yeah.
there. So the bottom, how far down is the bottom of this thing?
From where you're at on that floor,
Right.
it is. What are you doing? It's like 90 feet. Yeah, almost 100.
Okay, so if dark vision only gets us to 60, my devil sight should get me 100, or my devil sight gets me 120. So I should be able to see the floor and at least a little bit of the area around it.
Mhm.
What can I see there?
Most of what you see left over down there are bones. There are pools of like small pools of acid that have accumulated all over the place, but not enough that, like, for instance, if you stepped down on it, that you would have to worry too much about it, unless like maybe you like put a toe into something. It's just enough for you to be able to tell the remnants of what happened when you were here last.
So it's entirely likely that we came up this ladder when they brought us here.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell the group what I'm seeing with this, and then Lord Dad is gonna just say, if we came up this way and then they stripped us of everything and threw us in the jail, I highly doubt all of our armor and clothing and everything that we need is back down that way. Perhaps maybe we should ask our good friend to come back up and we should take the other door. That's just my thought. Torch, Tonks, or excuse me, sorry, Torch, Madge. That's what I'm thinking for it. But
Sounds reasonable.
ultimately,
Yeah.
whatever. Whichever way we're going, something fantastically bad is gonna happen. Ooh, but I do think my good friend River would like to avoid the icky yucky place down there. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Find her gear.
yeah, that is 100% in character for River to not want to go into the yucky spot. That is, however, not entirely her decision.
That's true.
So,
So-
do you guys call for me to come back up, or
Yeah.
okay? Then I start climbing back up. You know, take a couple steps up, grab the next rung. Take a couple steps up, grab the next rung, because the mug survived. This is a lucky mug so far.
Lucky Mug! The new battle cry. Well, now we know what the next piece of merch we make is.
Oh yeah.
Just a naked dwarf from behind on a mug.
I know a model.
Oh man.
And none of the women folk are home to hear this. This is messed up.
It's all right, you'll just have to show them this one. The recording, William. The recording.
Ah,
Anyway, so what is the plan, y'all? You still have a hallway that would lead you up, or you can head down. I mean, or you could stay here for that matter. It's just really, what do you want to do?
We're going to the hallway. Up, right?
Let's slowly ascend upward.
Okay.
In my defense, she said so, so I just started walking down the hallway.
So let's be clear then. Since Emir is down that ladder, you're wanting him to come back up so you can all go up and towards like top decks.
Oh yeah, we're still pushing him first. Go ahead.
Okay. So Emir comes up the ladder. I assume you're closing the hatch behind you.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's
and-
evil.
Okay. Yes, that's the dark hole that took your mug.
Ooh,
They get it.
ooh. You could real quick run back into the dungeon and grab another one. There were 4 or 5 of them.
Nobody has time for that. I'm going up the stairs.
Fast forward to Emir taking specialties so that he can dual wield mugs, having a bandolier of mugs slung across his chest. I cast magic weapon. It is a giant mug.
Amir's walking in the hallway. I gotta look something up.
Coffee night. Go. Okay. When you get to the top of this hallway, the door is locked. Now, River is really good at picking locks. So if Emir moves out of the way, she can try.
Amir definitely would move out of River's way and block Dadu.
That is a 15. Okay, that does not break the lock, but it does not open the lock. We can try again. Ooh,
holy buckets.
just shy of a crit. That's a 30. All right, so that'll definitely open that lock. Yeah, the first one, the picks slip. Second time, she's holding 2 picks and a claw and flips it right open. And you feel the door swing inward. So as it swings open across the stairs, you now are looking out into what appears to be a galley. You can smell food being cooked. You can hear the sounds of pots clanging against each other as they hang above head, and the sort of rumbling voices of Orcish.
Well, I don't know if you all knew this, but dwarves don't really like orcs. So yet
Well,
again,
oh.
go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna just ask real quick. When we were picked up and we woke up in jail, like, did that time between when we were picked up and when we woke up in jail, like, did we get rest
I
during that
thought we
time?
did.
Yes.
Okay, just checking. I might have missed it. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been a long rest. It would have been a short rest. But yes.
Okay.
Because a long rest is more than 6 hours, and it wouldn't have been that long.
Gotcha.
So, River being in front.
Nice.
Okay. So River is stealthed, effectively. Emir, you're next to River. I need you to make a stealth roll.
Oh, you're serious?
You're not wearing armor now, so that does give you a bit of a, I don't know, an edge that you usually wouldn't have.
So ordinarily I would roll disadvantage because I was wearing armor. Should I just roll regular?
Roll regular. Motherfucker.
Clanging that mug against everything
That
he
is a
sees.
that is a nat one.
You've got an inspiration point you might want to use.
So Amir hears the orc voices, looks back at Torch and go, I think I hear orcs. Don't tell nobody.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. I love really the idea that as the door swings open and you can hear orcs, that was fully in character for Amir to say, "Oh, dwarves hate orcs." Then River, who makes a great stealth roll, says, "Be quiet." You go, "Ah, they're too stupid to hear us anyway."
I like what you said better.
Okay. So,
Is it okay if I cast magic weapon on my mug and rush into the room?
if you do, you will be rushing through River.
Oh, no. I don't want to do that.
Okay. I thought not. Because you can't do that kind of move through there without hitting the person in the way.
Fair.
So, what I was going to declare, though, is that since she's in front, she is now going to move out of the damn way because the rogue doesn't go into the room first. So, yeah, now, Amir, you're the one in front, and there are orcs, I guess. Ugh. Yeah, within a moment, you start to hear footsteps coming over towards you. And you have no chance of them not detecting you at this point. I am, however, going to say that in this amount of time before they come over there, you do technically have enough time to close the door. Emir, you are the only one capable of doing it based on where you are. Are you going to close the door?
Yes.
Okay.
I will definitely close the door, but I definitely will cast magic weapon on my mug, and I will stand next to the door with it raised above my head just in case the door opens and one of them comes through.
Okay, yeah. So the door closes swiftly, and you can hear the surprised shouts in Orcish above you, and then the jiggling of the handle as it opens wide. And you see that there is an orc that's dressed in like chef's attire that is covered in some sort of meat juice and holding a knife sharpener and a cleaver in each hand and looking at you very confused. Not angry, not like, like, the fuck are you doing here?
Does
You
anybody object if I react the way Amir would react?
What I was about to say is roll initiative. Now, as to whether you decide to handle this one way or another is totally your own bag, but initiative should happen at this point.
According to this, I still have my shield on. I forgot to take the stuff off. Hold on.
That's okay.
All right, there we go. Ryan, did you hack my computer?
I
Why?
thought you already rolled.
No.
He didn't get all the bad rolls out.
Get another one.
That's like the third one tonight.
That's the third one you've rolled.
But Ymir, you rolled twice. The first one was an 18.
Right, but I only roll at advantage when I have my shield on me, and I don't have my shield on me. I forgot to take it off the inventory, so oops.
Oh. Initiative 2. All right. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, you rolled
Look
a
at it this way.
one
At
on the
least,
con save. You rolled a
at,
1 on the stealth, and now
but
another 1 on initiative.
at least on initiative, if you roll a 1, nothing bad happens to you. You just go last.
Right, nothing bad happens.
So
I hope.
so yes and no. Now,
Sorry.
no. It's not like you get whammied or something. It's more like sort of contextual that you should know. So not only is it that you're going last, but that also means by definition that your opponent, monster, whatever, is going before you. And in your case, you are right in front. So it is going to be a challenge for them to miss you. If you understand my meaning.
Maybe you'll be okay.
Like basically what I'm saying is the likelihood they will hit you before you can deal any damage to them is very high. It's not so much that they will get to hit you harder because you rolled a 1. It's because of the way that you as the tank are positioned. You are far more likely to take some damage right now.
I got you.
And the only other sort of stipulation to that, which doesn't apply to now, is in the event of some sort of like ticking clock scenario. If you, like, for instance, there's a giant monster that's stepping down on you, and I make you roll initiative to see who the hell can get out of here, and he rolls a 1, Ymir trips every step of the way.
That's fair.
Like, because that's not him saying, I'm not going to run, because clearly he wants to run from this. It's more like, oh, fuck. Ymir, stop and tie your shoes. No!
Battle!
Anyway. But yeah, no, I mean, you're right. Like, getting a nat 1 in initiative is not the end of the world. So, that puts River first. Okay. What do we got here?
So there's just one orc coming at us right now, right?
Yes, as of right now, you only see 1 in your line of sight. Okay. Okay, yeah. I'm going to rage. Well, River is.
Oh,
Sorry. Didn't mean to make you mess your borrowed pants.
you can't tell anyway.
Okay. And then we're gonna make an athletics roll to charge. That's a 24. Okay.
Roll athletics for charges?
Huh?
That's a good idea. I like that.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. I can work with that.
Yeah, I think it's way better than the way that they've done it in a lot of different versions. I think it makes a lot of good sense. It makes it easy for people to understand. It's a little different when it's a combat maneuver, but it's a totally different thing whenever you're just rushing in.
Right.
So what River is going to do is that when River uses her rage, she actually turns into a giant, fearsome beast thing. Basically, a hulked out version of a cat. I know, I know.
I'm picturing Cringer versus Battle Cat.
It's actually really interesting because every time she transforms, she gets one of these different abilities. And one of the ones that she gets is claws. So I'm going to use her claws. And I'm going to roll acrobatics. And I'm going to use lucky to re-roll that. There we go. That's a 22, and she is now going to rush up the ceiling at this thing.
Does that make her the one or Trinity?
It
Depends
makes
on
her
which.
it makes her susceptible to opportunity attacks. It does, however, mean that she can use that whole charge without having to knock over the entire party to do it. However, oh, that was supposed to be with disadvantage. Well, doesn't really matter. We'll still hit. For 8 points of damage as she rushes at this guy and grabs him both paws, sinking into his shoulders, and tries to pull him down.
Get him.
But that does not succeed. So she has effectively hit and damaged this guy, but could not take him down. Next on the line, we got a 16 from Dadu and 14 from Madge. Oh, I'm sorry, it's an 18. It's an 18.
Yeah, I had an 18.
Yeah, that's my bad. I was just reading the roll. Okay, but still, it's your turn.
Okay, so we're basically on a stairwell leading up to a door, and there's an orc at the top or in that doorway now.
Mhm.
Okay, and where am I in all of this, like as far as people are concerned?
It's an excellent question. The only people who have really declared where they are River and Amir. It is
Okay,
it is a stairway that is only wide enough for you to go up one at a time.
interesting.
I think we're just kind of defaulted in the order of initiative, right? Since we're just gonna.
I mean that's fine with me.
Works.
Well, if we're going in the order that we are in initiative, that means I'm right behind Amir, right?
Yep.
Okay, now, do I have a clear line of sight to hit this thing without going through Amir?
Eldritch Blast would probably bypass him.
I hate attacking people without knowing why we're doing it. Sometimes.
You all heard him say probably, right?
You know, that's the way it works, dude.
Look, I mean, I've only crit one twice when using Eldritch Blast when it comes to you. I'm just saying. But as that is the order of the day and everything, I'm going to go ahead and fire Eldritch Blast at this thing.
Counterspell. No.
That's a 13 to hit.
That is not gonna hit.
All right, well, I have one more shot. Let's see what happens with that one. Oh, look at that.
Oh wow, yeah, that'll hit.
Great. Take that, Skeletor.
Okay. So yeah, River does some sort of like Jackie Chan leap flip thing and is holding him from behind as Lord Deadu death becomes her and blows a hole through the center of him. And this guy falls down stone dead.
Very good.
Right. Are we out of combat then?
There is still other voices in that room that you cannot see. River can, though. Inside of that room is it's no, there's one more chef in there who is now alarmed and is trying to leave. We'll say River relays that. We got a runner.
Is Madge next on our list? Can you do anything about that?
That's what I was looking for.
Madge, you're
Kinda
14, so you are
useless.
next.
Yeah.
Well, you still have access to your spells.
Oh, I do? Okay, I thought I could
Yeah.
only use cantrips.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
I mean, that's what I mean.
Oh, gotcha.
Like,
We can only use cantrips.
Can I try to use Mage Hand and wrap it around his feet?
Sure. Yeah. No, what I had said before was that cantrips were the only thing that could be used because you didn't have anything to cast your spells. No spell focus, no spell anything. In the event that you are one of those classes that your abilities can be triggered without things like that, then that's a different thing entirely.
Okay.
Like, for instance, in Kelly's case, without having a spell book or a spell focus, she's not able to cast anything but cantrips
Oh, okay.
because she's a wizard sorcerer and they need those things. Well, sorcerers don't need books, but wizards do.
Okay. What should I roll for that?
Let's make it a dexterity check or sleight of hand, either way.
Okay. Oh, yes. It's not terrible, I guess.
No, 12's pretty good. Yeah, sure. Sure. We'll say that you're able to float your mage hand over there and try to grab onto its legs. Now, this mage hands can only hold onto things that are up to 10 pounds.
Okay. I'm just trying to
So,
trip him.
right, that was my point. Like, since it can only hold 10 pounds, basically as soon as he hits it, it's going to disperse again. Like it's not going to
Oh,
be there
shit.
anymore. But
Oh.
that still means, wait, hold on. Like, don't get ahead of me. That still means he impacts it. That's basically like he kicks a curb that then disappears after he kicks it.
Oh. Okay.
So this thing is there, like imagine if you tripped over a cat and then afterwards you realized you didn't own one. That's what just happened to this guy.
Okay.
So yeah, I get to make a roll to see if he can keep his feet. Okay. Versus. Okay. Yeah. He stumbles, trips, and falls. His 8 does not beat your 12.
Nice. Great
But
job, Mad.
But
Yay.
yeah, about the time that he impacts your mage hand, the mage hand vanishes, and you hear him go and fall over onto the ground, and then things go quiet.
No way.
Uh-oh.
Is anyone going to go investigate?
Well, if we're still in combat, wouldn't it be Kelly's turn?
Should I open the
Heather,
door then?
Huh?
Heather,
What?
full disclosure, if you just did what I think you did, you have a call sign.
Oh no.
She light everybody on fire accidentally again.
Yeah.
Hey, that wasn't Madge. That was Tonks. Give her a break.
Yes, yes, and I believe that I have begun referring to that incident as the Easy Bake Coven.
Right, Kelly, you gonna
Um,
go investigate?
Yeah.
Okay,
Start
yeah.
calling the barbecue.
You move into the room, and around there's a big center, like chopping block style, like island in the middle, with various different pieces and parts of things that they've caught. And you see the dead orc that is on the ground right at the top of the stairs. And you go around the island, and the other orc is laying face down, about 2/3 of its head is on the top of one of the steps, and the other third is gripping the bottom of the step. It landed very specifically, and it will not be a problem for you anymore.
I'm referring to you as Mage Hand from now on.
It's Match Hand.
Well, bargained and done.
Yeah, this thing slipped, fell, and then onto the top step of the stairs leading upward.
You curb
Oh
stomped it.
dear. Oh my God.
Curb
That's the worst
stomped it.
part in American History X. Oh.
First death by Mage Hand.
Probably not the first, but definitely the most violent.
Wowza.
Right?
Nothing quite like an accident at home to really change the way you feel about life. Yeah, so the kitchen goes quiet, other than the sound of boiling water and the swinging, clanging sound of knives and pots sort of clanking up against each other, hanging above your heads. There is a stairway leading up and out that the second orc impacted, and there is another door that leads across the room from the stairs you came up.
Didn't
You can't always investigate this room as well.
didn't Torch's uncle tell us approximately where the armory was?
Yeah.
I think we should go toward that. Oh, but being I'm next to the dead orc that I killed, I'd like to loot that body.
Oh yeah. Let's loot everybody.
Let's loot everybody.
Yes.
Also, what is this orc wearing?
Well, both of them are wearing chef's clothes.
Hell yeah. Does anybody have a hat? Sorry.
She wants to go around naked with a hat on. I want the pants of the dead orc that I killed, and any other cool things I can find on the body.
Okay, sure. First things first. You find several sets of cooking tools. So if you want cooking utensils, you're welcome to grab those. Yes, we'll say here. Heads or tails? There is no wrong on this, just heads or tails.
Heads.
Okay. There are two chef's hats in this room. One of them is splattered with blood and brain.
Yes. I want that
Like
one.
like a Gallagher show.
I want that one.
Okay. Well, there you go.
I am going to put on the clothing of the pants from the orc that I killed and the shirt from the orc that didn't make it up the stairs because I don't want one with a giant hole in it. And I am absolutely taking that other
Sound
hat.
choice.
Okay. Cool.
I am now chef for our Lord Dadu. What you got, bitches?
What you got?
Hell yeah.
Okay, if you want to loot the bodies, that's cool. Neither one of them has any type of coin or money or anything like that on them. One of them is carrying a pocket watch. One of them does have what looks to be some sort of a mechanical eye, and both of them are carrying daggers.
I want the eye.
Do they have any sigils on them?
No.
Oh,
I want a dagger.
Okay.
yeah, I'm just taking the clothes.
Okay.
Naked work in the hallway. Don't care.
Is there any other jackets or shirts or anything like that in this room that's maybe hanging up on a hook or something?
There's nothing hanging on a hook, but the other door that I told you about looks like it could lead to a pantry or a larder or something like that, so you could check there.
Okay. Second question. In this room, you said that there are two daggers. There were daggers on each one.
Yep.
Are there any other large blade, regular kitchen knives in the room that we can see?
Yeah, actually, so there are some oversized tools as well that are mostly used for like butchering larger animals, like if they catch swordfish or stuff like that. They have some cleavers that are two-handed that are meant to be wielded by large-size creatures. They have ones that are long pikes and large cutting shears. And these actually exist. Basically, imagine massive crab claw crackers.
That's cool.
They basically each side looks almost the same size as a fire extinguisher and cracks in the middle.
Okay. Um, I heft one of the pikes and see how well I can wield it. Two-handed pike, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then, no, you have the proficiencies, so you should be able to use it. Yeah, it is going to be a two-handed weapon for you, though.
Okay. And then third question, is there a pot that would fit?
Oh, like on top of your head?
Yeah.
Um, sure. I'm not even going to make you roll for that. Like that. Sure.
Hey, when in Rome. And then if nobody has any objections, I would walk over to the pantry and also look in there. I can roll an investigation if you want.
Okay. Before you go on to that, I'm going to go ahead and declare because I'm pretty sure I know my wife, and she is going to want shoes.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, ooh.
What kind of shoes were they wearing?
Before she goes investigating that, Lord Dadu grabs the ones that were on the one that's next to him dead and just hands them to her automatically.
Okay. Because in the event that you have to walk through anything gross, she's going to need shoes. Okay, yeah, that pantry is not locked. It's just a latch. So you open, it swings inward the same as the other door. And you see inside of this space, there are shelves that along one long wall are stocked with different things preserved, meats and fruits and vegetables. Um, Along the other side of the wall are a sort of mix of odds and ends. Uh, I would like, well, you're the only one who declared you were going in there. So, Emir, I'd like you to make me an insight roll.
Okay.
Looking at that fourth one,
I'm just gonna say I don't know shit. I am very distracted having my bits just hanging out. I miss my stuff. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay.
Understandable.
Yeah, you look along one wall and it looks like it's all things that are good to eat. They look like they've been preserved so that while they're out at sea for a long period of time, it's like totally great for them to like it's not going to go bad. Most of them are preserved in like vinegars and things like that. That's the meats and the vegetables. All of that, it looks normal. It looks like the kind of stuff that you would like pick up at any grocer. Uh, the along the other wall are sort of odds and ends that look like they are cast off pieces and parts of various things that they've caught that they are slowly collecting into almost like a chum slurry. Um, it's a like a collection of large barrels, and they sort of the ones that are closed, you can hear them sloshing on the inside with sort of a dull thudding sound, almost like ice inside of a glass.
Okay. This is in character. Amir's had enough. He's stressed out. Amir gets on his knees and just starts praying to Dumathian. And please help us through this. I am so stressed right now. I am just completely messed up here. Lord, I'm not going to ask for much. Just please, just any help of my friends that you could give, that'd be fantastic. I'm too stressed out to really help them out. So please, whatever any blessings you can grant to them, I'd really appreciate. Thank you so much. In your name, amen.
So as you sort of commit to that covenant, you look up and it is darkness in all directions as far as you can see. And as your eyes begin to focus, you start to be able to tell that you are now kneeling in a cemetery. It is pathetic to hear you grovel like that, Amir. You are now unaware of where that voice is coming from, but you are very, very aware of who this must be.
I have no excuses, Lord. I the situation we find ourselves in has messed me up a little bit too much. I'll be honest, I have apparently lost faith a little bit in myself, or I am addled completely. Or your other fellow, my companion that I consider to also be a servant of you, is not with me, and I'm worried about him. I'm worried about where he is, and I'm hoping he's okay and not being abused. And my goal is to get him back and safe, and to make sure that he's not being misused or anybody's asking anything of him that he doesn't want to do. Also, I'm worried about my friends. This is a very desperate situation. And I also completely admit that the situation we find ourselves in, I had a great deal and I had a huge hand in causing this situation to come about. I had permission, but the chain doesn't change the fact that I did it. The laugh wasn't in character. The laugh was just me.
I'm a god of change, Ymir. I'm a god that does not take well to those that step inside of my realm without just cause. You called out for the first time in over a year.
Remember, you never pray?
Since you took your oath, I can count exactly how many times you've spoken to me.
DM keeps tabs.
And I know exactly where your heart lies. What I'm asking you is why I should care. You're not the most devout follower. You're not even following what I seek now. You speak my name, and you expect me to guard you.
Not one bit. No, not me. Them. If you can possibly inspire me to help them, that'd be fantastic. But no, I don't want anything for me. Out of
Ymir-
character. Go ahead. Sorry.
Ymir, before the sun sets, you will bring me 3 souls. I am the god of changes and transitions, the god of dying, the god of secrets, and the god of gems. I am the god of all lost treasures, great and small. I am the god that pirates wish would side with them. But the ones that crew this boat, damn if it isn't hard to catch a soul that won't die. So, bring me 3 before sundown, and then we'll see if your friends survive the night. And there is a flash of light, and you are back in that room, laying on your back. As far as anyone else is concerned, Ymir got down on his knees and prayed and then started convulsing.
Where's the convulsing?
I love it when the players are method actors.
I can't tell you why, but let the killing begin.
I like that the most thinking about the reason why Amir's head was out of frame was because it was inside of a pot and he didn't realize that he wasn't looking at it.
That's legit.
So
I legitimately like the idea that somehow Amir can walk around with a pot on his head and doesn't run into anything, but has no idea spatially where his friends are to speak to them. It's all the echoing.
Lord Dada's gonna see everything that Ymir just did. He walks into a closet, comes back out, gets on his knees, prays, convulses, and then just wants to go bloodlust like and everything. That's gonna spark Lord Dadu's curiosity to investigate that closet as well.
Now that's an important thing though, for you to know is that he didn't leave the closet before all of this happened.
Yeah, as soon as I was in the closet, as soon as I rolled that one, just dropped to my knees right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is that like he went in, he investigated what he was looking at, he rolled a nat 1, and then he got down and prayed.
Okay.
So, like, we didn't see it, any of it.
You like if you were looking through that door into that like pantry, you would probably have seen Amir looking around in there, and then him maybe getting down on his knees, and then like I said, if anyone was watching him, you then saw very soon after that he collapsed onto his side and began convulsing, and then within a moment, we'll say a solid minute, maybe a minute and a half, his eyes flip back open and he sits up and you saw what Amir just did.
Yeah, so seeing that, Lord is gonna want to go investigate that room.
Yeah, the room smells just lightly of blood and dwarf farts.
Dwarf parts?
Well, I mean, you void everything when you think you're going to die.
Can I
I
see
can't argue that.
can I see anything better as to the sloshy grossness?
What do you mean?
Well, you
Like,
said that, Ymir saw the foods and stuff, and then with the nat one, he's seeing something on the other side. I want to see if there's any more detail we can glean from that.
Oh, okay. You want to investigate?
Yeah.
Okay, roll investigation. I was gonna say, Ryan, if you rolled a nat one, this is the shit no one's supposed to know.
Hell yeah, Ryan.
All right, cool. Yeah, you get up close to the one barrel that is still open. It's only about half full. The stench is awful. It smells like some of the most vile, despicable nastiness that you could possibly imagine. Um, make a medicine roll. What is inside of this barrel is a mixture of blood and organs.
Is there a container I can find to safely haul some of that?
To safely what?
Haul? Like
Like,
carry some
like
of
take
that?
it with you?
Yeah.
I mean, you could empty out one of the jars of preserved meat or veg, I suppose.
Great. I'd like to do that, carefully doing it so that it doesn't touch me at all. That shit's nasty.
Heads or tails, Ryan?
Tails.
I was gonna touch you.
Yeah, you get all the way until the end, and as you set the barrel back down, it splashes up and hits you in the face.
That's all right. Life goes on.
Do you want to flip again to see if it ends up in your mouth a little?
No. No. I'm good.
What?
That was out of character.
That was
Okay.
both.
Ryan, so as you are trying to sort of take some of this into one of the jars, you see that one of the things that's floating around in there appears to be a humanoid hand with a ring on it.
Can I fish the hand out?
Certainly. That's not going to take you really rolling anything. But to be clear, beyond us fucking around, there is literally no way that you can do this without getting shit on you of some kind.
That's fine. Lord Daddy
Okay.
doesn't really care.
I'm just I want to be clear about that. If you are going to pull parts out of the person's soup, you're going to get some things on you.
Yeah, I want to pull the hand out and then I want to try to investigate that ring.
Okay. You investigate the ring.
There you go.
There's the nat one. You look at it and you are 100% certain that this is the same ring you read about in all those books back home. It's a ring of 3 wishes.
Wait.
Okay, well, Lord Daddy's just gonna leave that on the hand, stick it in the jar.
It's my hand in a jar. It's my hand in a jar. See, that's the next thing. I'm gonna get you a hand in a jar, Ryan, with an LED light.
Got the light.
There you go. I'll go get a 3D printed mold of my own hand.
Just send me the STL file. I have the filament for it already.
Okay, yeah, so you package up your hand. It's a hand all the way down to just past the wrist. And complete with ring in a jar. Now, before I make too many assumptions here, this is going to sound kind of gross, but we've already been a couple of places here. Are you emptying out the meat and or vegetables from the container, leaving the vinegar, and then putting the hand in? Are you emptying the entire jar and putting the hand in? Are you emptying the entire jar, filling it with liquid from the barrel, and then putting the hand in?
The last one.
Okay.
It is absolutely still meat soup.
Okay. It is. I just needed to know that because in the event that something happens later on where one of you decides to hurl that jar at somebody, I need to know what's in it.
That's the whole reason I got the jar.
I hate that. But all right.
Just don't throw it anywhere near River.
Oh no.
Oh, no, of course not. Lord Daddy likes River too much for that. I mean, if I'm going to throw it at a companion, it's going to be at Ymir.
I just mean
thought-
she can't be in the splash zone.
I just want to see Ymir barf again.
But you didn't take the ring off, so the ring is still with the hand, and you're still planning to throw the ring in hands. I want the ring. Can I take the ring? I want
You
the
know-
wish ring.
I'm going to tell you this out of character and everything. If you want to reinvestigate the ring that I rolled a nat 1 on and I can have no idea what it actually does.
Yes, I want to reinvestigate.
No,
I want the yeah.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Let's be clear before we start messing with this. First, Lord Dadu, you are 100% certain that this is a Ring of Three Wishes. 100%. Okay? Period. You, however, Ryan, the player, have not declared that you were sharing that information with a single person. So
Yeah, I'm gonna hold up my clear jar full of gross soup, hand with ring in it and everything, and say, look at what I got. This is guaranteed to make somebody barf. It also has this really gross hand with this really cool ring in it.
Okay, I want the ring. See, now I see the ring, and I'm digging into the jar, and I'm taking the ring.
my
Thank you for bloody ring.
my
She's at it.
my point was not so much that you had to go through all that in order to get the ring, more the fact that your character wouldn't know that it was a Ring of Three Wishes because Ryan's character was the only one who got that info.
Yeah, I told nobody about that part. I just had a really cool ring on a really yuck hand in a matter of, part soup.
Okay, sure. So Lord Dadu comes out with a preserved jar of preserved hand, and immediately Torch is like, "Gimme!" and pops the top off of that thing, which I got to tell you, it leaves a great smell in this room too. And then immediately digs in, in one of those giant jars of cheese balls, and pulls out the hand with ring on. I am asking before I assume too much. Are you going to take that ring off that hand? Are you going to try and identify it somehow first?
Yes, I would like to investigate it. Yes.
Okay.
Hey, wait, give me my hand back.
You can have the hand back. I just have the ring. I give you all. I take the ring, all the rest back. Hand plop
putting the hand
jars.
back.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm putting the hand back in the jar.
Okay. Were you gonna
It's your
roll
investigation now.
Go Torch.
Yeah. Hit
Go
it's
Torch.
right. Button.
there it is.
Hey.
Hey.
Hell yeah. Okay. So here's a bit more information because it's not a nat one.
Kelly, you need to roll for me the rest of the night. That's just
I just gotta say, I wanna just sort of lay it out here that we have only had nat ones from two people at the table tonight. Most of them,
overachiever. That's all I gotta say.
most of them from the dwarf. Anyway, so yeah, a 19 on investigation. So here's the thing where you might have a bit of an advantage here, actually. So the investigation usually doesn't do the same thing as like a detect magic or an identify, so it's not going to necessarily tell you what the spell is or what the magic item is exactly, unless you might have read about it or encountered it before. The reason why Ryan got a direct definition was because he rolled a nat 1, and so he was dead set that it was the wrong answer. 19 in investigation, it doesn't tell you immediately what it is. You do, however, see some very familiar symbols on the outside of it that look to be necromantic. Now, if you make an Arcana roll with advantage, I might be able to tell you a little more.
Arcana with advantage.
Hey, as she's doing that, Lord Des is going to say, "Hey, that's a ring of 3 wishes." Just saying, it's definitely what it is. Definitely. But thanks for the hand back.
Okay.
2.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, so at the beginning of this, I gave everybody an inspiration point. Do you want to use yours?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Might be a good roll. And if it's not, it's just meant to be. It was meant to be.
We're gonna
Lame.
die.
We are
So-
not supposed to know what that ring does.
No, but she still got a lot here. So it's the thing is inscribed with necromantic inscriptions. You can't tell just by glancing at it what it is. Usually you would have something to help you identify it, whether it be detect magic or something like that. But you're a little stripped for spells at the moment. You can definitely tell that this is a magic ring, but you cannot back Ryan or you cannot back Dadu up to say that it is definitely a ring of 3 wishes. Especially since wish magic is divination magic and necromancy is not wish magic. Okay. So I guess I didn't really clarify. Are you taking the ring off of the hand or are you going to examine it on the hand?
No, I took it off the hand. I gave
Okay.
Ryan back the hand and jar and all that.
All right, Ryan, you still have thing in a jar. Thanks.
I want to play Fester.
So does he. Okay. What are you going to do with the ring? Are you going to keep it? Are you going to put
Yeah,
it
I'm
on?
keeping the ring. I mean, I got nowhere else to put it, so we
You
might
could
as well
just
put
hold
it
it.
on, right?
You mean
You could put it on. I mean, technically, you could also like put it under your tongue in your mouth.
could squeeze it between your cheeks?
Does that count as wearing it or holding it?
Yes.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say that as Heather has pointed out, that squeezing it between your cheeks is one place to hold it. On our lady companions, there is another place a little higher up. I'm
Pump
just
the
saying.
brakes. Pump the brakes. Pump the brakes.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
Oh my gods.
And
Wow.
that's where we're gonna call game today.
Right,
Dun-
right.
Dungeons
So,
and
if we're
Dragons and
going
high
that
school
route-
anatomy class.
That's like the dwarf could hold on to it, right?
Hey.
As
Surely
you
he could
are,
just tie it in some of his thatch. Sorry.
isn't he the only one wearing pants?
No, I'm wearing pants. I got pants on.
Oh, that's true.
that's
You
right,
got pants now. Okay, so here is the thing. There are 2 shirts, 2 pairs of pants, 2 pairs of shoes, and 2 aprons and 2 hats. So at this point, you are now choosing to be naked going forward if you do.
All right, I got a shirt and apron.
Oh.
Cool, shirt and apron.
Yeah.
All right,
I'll grab an apron.
At least at that
claim
point, you
full-
do have pockets.
all right. The The ring's going in the apron pocket. Thank you.
There
Oh.
you go.
Can I
claim
grab
the
a
full
ladle?
purpose.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Sure.
I want a ladle.
Are there any kitchen
Oh.
knives in here that would possibly classify as throwing knives?
No.
Okay.
However, Heather, there's something that I would imagine that Madge would notice that no one else would notice, and that is the ashtray that's on the center of the cutting board. You look around and you can find that there is a roll of smoking tobacco underneath one of the bodies. So now, if you can only find
Alright.
something to smoke it out of, you would have a spell focus.
Hell yes. I'm gonna take it.
Go for it.
Very cool.
There's like
That
a Pantene bottle somewhere. No, I'm just kidding.
and that is where I'm going to call game this week. This has been one of the most hilarious games we've had in a while. It has been absolutely hilarious to me, the fact that we have had 3 game sessions so far now that have been just balls out. I love that for you, Amir. I do. All right. I am going to go ahead and keep the recording going right now so that I have a recording of the XP I'm about to give you, just in case.
All right.
Because it has been several sessions with no XP, as Ryan
Ah,
continues to point out to me.
I hadn't said it yet.
Before you do that, just real quick, and since it's being recorded, I was going to go ahead and declare I do have the pike on me. I would grab some kind of a dagger or a kitchen knife or something like that and stick it in my pants. And if there is still a shirt left over, I would grab that shirt.
So
But
I grabbed the shirt from the guy who didn't have the hole in his chest. So there is another one for the guy with a hole in his chest.
I thought
So-
you just grabbed pants. So you grabbed a shirt and pants?
I grabbed the pants from the one that I killed and the shirt from the one that Heather killed,
Okay.
And
and
so
whichever
Kelly grabbed.
Heather didn't take.
I'm good with the apron. Really, we're
Okay.
just this is all
Okay.
imagination.
Yeah, I know. Like we don't have to divide this too quickly.
natural.
It was
Sorry.
more than anything, this is like a matter of whatever you have on you might aid you in what the hell comes next. And so I want to make sure that I am not counting somebody as having a thing that they don't have or vice versa more than anything.
To clarify, the reason I took a full getup is Lord Daddy's background is a charlatan. If I look like a cook from a kitchen, and with the deception skills I have, I might just be able to walk around without somebody thinking, "Oh, he's not supposed to be here."
Hell yeah.
Okay.
And then a pot on my head, a pike. I'm ready to go.
All right. So Lord Dadu is going for blend in as much as possible, while Amir is going for no. I love everything about this. This is getting great. Okay.
I love the fact that my almost 13-year-old is in the same house, 20 feet that direction, and is texting me because she doesn't want to interrupt my game.
Aw.
Yeah.
It's very sweet of her.
She got herself in some serious trouble, so she's trying to be nice. She found out that she can put YouTube on her Nintendo Switch. I said, no YouTube on Nintendo Switch. There's stuff on YouTube I don't want her watching unless we know about it. We're also involved. So she got in trouble, got all of her stuff taken away. She did it again, got all of her stuff taken away. Caught her 3 days ago before we moved in here. So I'm going to be selling her Switch.
Ooh, is it the original?
I still play mine. I love my Switch.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like a light. Do the controllers come off?
They do not.
Yeah, that
That's
is a
a
light.
You let me know how much you want for it. I have a daughter going to college. What?
Okay. So it's on record. And hold on to your hats. You are getting a total of 8,750 experience points.
Woohoo!
Okay, so before that, we had 69,800. That should put us at 78,550.
I wasn't doing the
Nice.
overall math, so
Just letting everybody know. That's
Okay.
what
Where should we be at? I'm not. Wait, where?
we should be at a total of 78,550 right now.
78,500?
550.
550.
78550. Which
Thank
means-
you, Ryan.
Which means we are less than 10K from level 11.
We're supposed to be at what?
78.
78550.
let's see.
Where do you do that on the website?
You have to hit your name.
I can share a screen with you if you want to see what I'm doing.
You have to click your name.
Heather, you want me to share
Manage.
screen?
Yeah.
I
Sure,
said, you want me to share screen?
sure.
Share.
Manage HP.
Oh. Sharing is not turned on. I can
Oh, okay.
the presenter. I sent the request.
Here.
Look at that.
So
What the heck?
right here is River's.
Holy buckets.
Right here is River's sheet.
Okay.
And so if you click on her name, then you go down here to manage experience.
Oh, for Pete's sake. I was clicking the wrong thing.
You can
thank
then
you.
either add whatever number I give you in the night, or Ryan likes to give the total at the end of the night. You can go ahead and just set it and then save yourself a little math.
Thank you so much.
No probs. Where are my
Miles, I'll be honest, I didn't know about the whole set XP thing up there. I just always add whatever you say, and then I just tell everybody the number I get at the end.
Well, I mean, the fact is that if one person does that, then having that set number makes it easier for everybody else.
This
So.
is true.
I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording though.